Today's voyage takes us to Third Earth. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers. Ooh, Mumm-Ra, good job. You want to place in yourself just like that. Welcome back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe. Welcoming everyone back. Welcoming back my cosmic followers, my cosmic family. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures, we talk about play sets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards, we even talk about all cool cosmic collectibles that are out there in the YouTubesphere. If you are new to the channel, please check out the links in the description. I have an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. Want to make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe and find cool stuff just like this. Again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos that I happen to put up because they're random. I don't have a set time for them. Randomness is next to cosmicalness. That works. I'll take it. Anyway, again, if you are new to the channel, welcome. We also have videos here. We've got YouTube shorts. We've got playlists. We have pictures. I was like at a momentary lapse there, what I was going to say. And we also have some cool cosmic photos of some of the, actually, yeah, most of the things that I do review here on the Dark Cosmic Universe. All right, today we are going to Third Earth, which is really cool. We're going to be talking about a franchise called the Thundercats. In front of you here, you probably know the face, you know the laughter, you know what he's going to say. We've got Mumm-Ra, the ever-living, which is really, really cool. An adversary to the Thundercats. And it was a franchise I remember very much near to my heart. I do remember that, I believe it was LJN that had the original franchise. The franchises have gone to Funko. Super 7 has done this. And now Mattel has their opportunity to make a figure for this line. Now this guy is huge, just to let you guys know. So he is almost, well, he's over 7 inches tall, which is really cosmically epic. I am very excited. We're going to have to show the box art after we show the figure because the box art is rather large. But before we get to that, let's take a look at some of the accessories that do come with this. Now, if you saw the thumbnail, you were already greeted with the Skell-Ra figure. And these are some of the things that you can have. So again, another addition you can put with your Skeletor figure. I know what you're saying, but Avian, you collect 3 3/4 inch figures. I do. So he's got this really cool hood. And you're like, oh, the other thing you're saying, but Avian, you don't have a Skeletor figure in your collection. I'm working on it. All right. Comes with this really cool skeleton head, which is pretty awesome. And, of course, comes with Seashell's fur. Thank you, Seashell. She was actually just here. Really, really cool. Again, you can mix and match with most of the Mattel figures. Here's the bottom piece. Now, again, if you want to add and create a different type of Skeletor, which is possible, or you can add them to other figures that are in the Mattel line, which is pretty awesome. Now, they also come with these cool trading cards. So if you want to know a little bit about Skeletor, pause the video over here. Now, instead of having a comic book, they have these cool collectible cards. I would have rather gone with a comic book, but you never know. There might be a reason why they can't, which is really cool. If you want to know about Mumm-Ra, pause the video over here. Now, the cool thing about these cards, flip them over, and again, they're collectible cards, and you get to see what Skell-Ra, the ever-living evil of Eternia. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, I would have rather had a comic book, but that's just my gripe about it. Let's take a look at the action figure here. Now, what I'm going to do is move the cosmic stage out of the way because we're going to definitely get to the figure itself. Actually, let me put the figure down just for a minute so we can get right to the box art because I'd rather do that. And we will definitely get into this more detail. So here is the cool box art. Now this is from Walmart, I had to think about it here. The price was $29 plus tax. But again, for what you get, for the size of the figure, okay, I can see it. This was part of that new display that Walmart either has for collectors, or they're going to do it. I need to bring this up a little bit. Or they need to do either going to be for collectors, or this is going to be an all year round thing, which I'm hoping that they do, because some of the figures that are coming in here are pretty cool. Anyway, here are the box art. Again, you get two different versions or two different figures that you can make. I'm going to keep mine as Mumm-Ra because that's just the way it is. Now, also in the line, we've got Lion-O with some battle armor. We've got Cheetara with some battle armor. Hopefully, I'll be able to find them. We've got Battle Catman. So instead of, you know, Battle Cat, okay, Catman. I'm right, okay, I can get it. It's someone new. Anyway, so yes, very excited about this. You know, and again, when I said the $29, I was like, but you know, I'm imagining what the prices of this is going to be down the road. So if you have the money and you can afford it, I would definitely buy the line at this point when it is affordable. I do foresee, again, I don't know. I am not looking to my crystal ball, and I could definitely see stuff like this turning into something more money. But considering the size of these particular figures, I definitely see that these things are going to be holding on to their value and possibly getting more expensive, you know, but that's just my take on it. And again, imagine if they don't. Now, they might, again, you know, go to Ross or go to, I'm trying to remember, like Burlington Coat Factory, you know, I mean, down the road if these things don't sell well. I highly doubt that it's gonna not sell well. I mean, I'm looking at the figure here now, and I was like, I'm at Walmart. I didn't originally plan on purchasing any figures. I saw this one. I'm like, you know, I'm getting it because I've been through this before where I've actually wound up trying to get something and then you know, I'm like, I missed out on it. All right, so here's the figure. Very, very, very tall. Like I said, he's over 7 inches. Definitely could go against Andre the Giant, which is pretty awesome. So back here, we've got his cowl cape edition. Now they do have little pegs here, so you can pop this out and you can take these off. But again, a really well detailed figure. I made him into Mumm-Ra because that's what I was going to do with this one. Looks amazing. You know what? His weapon here, which I don't remember, but again, it's been a long time since I have been into Thundercats. I was like, okay, there we go. This is much better. A really cool figure, and again, the accessory that comes with him. And I love it that he's got the mummy wrapping, which this is really cool. So I wonder if they're actually going to make him as the mummy, you know, the mummy Mumm-Ra. But again, details, looks really, really cool. Lots of accessories. Now, in order for me to transform him from Skell-Ra to Mumm-Ra, I did have to take the ball joints out. It's one of those, you got to pop them up. And you be very, very careful. I also had to take the lower part of him, the lower torso and the mid torso. I had to pop those off. I had to think about that for a minute. Had one of those brain stoppages, which usually happens all the time because I can say that. All right, so here we go. Really cool figure, well detailed, solid. It's got some serious weight to him, which is I thought was pretty cool. But again, looks like Mumm-Ra, acts like Mumm-Ra. Yo, he's got to be Mumm-Ra. And if you remember back in the 80s with Mumm-Ra, I mean, pretty cool. I mean, putting He-Man with Thundercats, you know, Masters of the Universe, that was something you probably would have never seen way back when. So if you want to know where the channel is, there I am. So Avian Sauvage. Freddy. No, we got Jason. Jason, you're just like blocking that, my friend. It's like, I don't want people to be part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. Yes, you do. This is a really cool figure. Lots of articulation. Like I said, we've got elbow joints over here, wrist joints. Now, they didn't come with a set of swapped hands, but you probably could take Skeletor hands and you could swap them in and out. The arms, again, these do come off, and you can mix and match, and you can Frankenstein any of the characters that are part of the Mattel line. So the WWE, we've got now the Thundercats line, which is pretty cool. Again, you can mix and match these figures, but you got to be very careful because you can only do it so much, and then that's it. And then also we've got the Masters of the Universe, the WWE Universe, the WWE wrestling figures. Any of those, they're definitely all compatible. This is a solid figure. $29. You know what? I know people are probably going, oh, that's a lot of money for a figure. But again, he towers over the others, as Mumm-Ra should. And we'll do it one more time, so you can definitely see. Now, the cool thing is that Mattel, and I totally forgot, they did a collaboration with Stranger Things. I wasn't like keen on it first, but then like the more I looked at it, and then the more I put them with these other characters, we've got Vecna over here, and they look really, really cool. So we got some of the Funko figures over here, the Funko horror figures, which I think look really cool. We've got, there's a WWE, and again, these wrestlers definitely still are within the scale of the figures. Again, pop and swap, but I'll take my Fiend figure and put him over there. And then I've got my Undertaker figure, which is really cool. I mean, come on, how many times you probably thought about, wouldn't it have been cool to have the Undertaker and Mumm-Ra hanging out together, or collaborating, or you put them in a wrestling ring, or you need someone to go against Andre the Giant? Well, here you go, Andre. There's someone that would definitely give you a run for your money. Now, Andre, of course, would win because he's Andre the Giant, you know? Just saying. He's a giant. Anyway, would I suggest this figure? Yes, I would suggest this figure to a lot of people here. If you're on the fence about this particular one, and you're like, I'll wait for it, honestly, I would snag it at $29. You know, again, it's a little bit more pricier than most of the figures that are out there. However, if you figured like a regular figure is like $21 or $21, another like $8, and you get all those accessories, you get the size, again, size-wise, to a regular Masters of the Universe figures, he towers over, which is really awesome. And again, comparing him to the Funko ones here, as you can tell, yeah, they're pretty much in kind of scale, you know. Again, if you want to have them with your wrestling figures, they definitely work. And of course, yours truly having the Dark Cosmic Universe. We've got that Dark Cosmic Wrestling Federation over here, which I definitely want to get to. They definitely all seem to go really well together. They scale, in my humble opinion, very, very well. Anyway, that's it. That's the review for today. So it's the Skell-Ra, the Mumm-Ra figure. I'm going to call it Mumm-Ra because you know what? That's exactly what I bought it for, and that's the way he's going to stay. If I happen to find another Skell-Ra figure, you know, maybe I'll do that. But, and of course, I know I will get a Skeletor figure. Trust me. Anyway, if you are new to the channel and you are subscribed, you are part of the Dark Cosmic family here. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, and you're in like Flynn. You ever heard that phrase? You're like, no, I haven't. There you go. There's a new phrase you can tell. Anyway, who are my Dark Cosmic family members? Well, they are my cosmic comrades, my cosmic cosmonauts, my insane toy collectors, my dark cosmic Pokemon collectors, and my dark cosmic collectors as well. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. So appreciate it. Again, if you got a few minutes, go to your local Walmart, see if they have this huge display. Again, I did put it in my YouTube shorts, so you can see what display you're looking for. I have like 3 Walmarts that are around me. Only one of the 3, which is a super center, actually had that. So if you have like a super center or a larger store, you might have a better opportunity to find those. And again, I would definitely pick these figures up as soon as you see them, because who knows, Christmas, I'm not sure if they're going to do a restock or if they're just like, you know, put everything all together. They might just put a little bit at a time, and then when Christmas comes or the holidays come, there'll be nothing there, you know, and then you'll be ordering online, which is okay, but, you know, you might be paying a little bit more. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much again for checking out the videos. Thank you for checking out the YouTube shorts. Thank you for checking out all of the YouTube videos and playlists and all that fun stuff. So when you have some moments, please, get those playlists going. And again, we're trying to get to that 3,000 viewed hours. We're almost there. Like I said, we're at 2,760 hours. We're going to keep bumping it up till we get to 3,000. Find out, and we'll get to that super chat. That'll be kind of cool. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out here at the Dark Cosmic Universe. What do I say? I say it loud and proud. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. No, I don't. What do I say? Reverse it. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. I was definitely jumping way ahead of myself because I wanted to hang out with these figures. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Totally appreciate it. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe, which we know as the YouTubosphere. Don't forget, do this, leave some comments. And we will definitely see you cosmically soon, my friends.